What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. It was perfectly timed. Pretty sure that was Big Giant Circles, but I forget the name of the tune. I'm doing okay. How are y'all? Good, I hope. I don't know what this tune is. It's goofy. You Porple. I'm not quite Thursday yet. Oh. Well, so I'm going to continue my Mark II tower build here. That's the plan. I hope that's alright with y'all. That's what I feel like doing.
He has a flat brain.
Hey, Tricky D, thank you for 71 months. So I'm going to kind of pre-set up my Extron switch here real quick with some of these. And I only have 4 of those left, so the rest will be these. Also, for those of you who've been following along, I'm rethinking all kinds of things about the setup. I'm kind of convinced now in my head that having the scaler on the tower is not the way to go. That's where I'm at. It never does end. But the thing is that I'm not planning on playing all of these consoles at the same time, so there's really no need for the daisy chain, really.
Warp that shit,
or
dude.
no need to have the scaler on the tower. Yo, what was that? I never look in time, and I haven't updated the audio. The skinny rooster for Chew. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, between streams, the Stardew Valley board game was purchased, which is very cool. And thank you. I appreciate that. Find any cool things in the pending? Nothing else that I didn't already know about. Unless you're referring to the Stardew Valley board game. Oh. No, I haven't looked yet. But I will. I'll give it a look after I do this here. But yeah, so I'm thinking that the scaler should actually just live at a permanent station close to the stream PC. And then I just run outputs from the towers and connect them up when I need them. And I feel like that would simplify things a lot. And then, technically, that would open up another console slot on the first tower, so it could actually have a full 12. And I'm considering... I feel like the Virtual Boy would be a good choice. It could actually be next to the Extron switcher there. There's kind of a perfect spot for it. So it would come off of here. Although that does change the layout of this, which I just got done building. So give and take. The Virtual Boy was also like the only thing that would fit here. Except for, I guess, the Famicom. I could move the Famicom here and give the Jaguar and the Neo Geo CD some breathing room. Hey, no nut. Okay. So this is the plan for now. I really like those hard ones because they're more compact. The RCA to Phoenix connector adapters. They look way better. And I don't have to deal with so much wire garbage in the back. Right? Well, it's because it's perfect. It's just a perfect array. Nothing makes me sadder than seeing one of these that's been like dropped, and so there's some bent BNC. But I actually opened this one up because I was concerned that I was going to have to do a repair on the other switcher. It's kind of beautiful on the inside. Every single one of these BNC ports is actually directly soldered to an individual card. So every row that you see here, so the top one, the next one, the next one, the next one, and then the Phoenix connectors on the bottom, each has a PCB card that all of these are soldered to. And it looks pretty crazy. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know how replaceable those cards are. I don't know if it was... It seems like it was built to be worked on. Because when you open one of these up, it's real roomy inside. The power, like, capacitor changer whole situation is the kind of a small thing that's actually near the front on the bottom of the box. So the power plug just kind of runs along the side and then over to that. There's a single board that runs across the entire front that handles all of these switches and logic. And yeah, it's really just a beautiful, beautiful design. Very efficient and compact and clean. Super clean looking was the biggest thing I noticed. I honestly expected to see like a lot of wiring crap and shit in here, but nothing like that. Nothing like that. So yeah, there's a lot of potentially changing things on this tower, which makes me have some misgivings about following through on completing it now, but I just feel like I gotta keep in mind that it's all changeable, none of it's permanent, so that was the whole point of doing it this way in the first place. So I kind of want to see it through, and then I'll change things later. So I'm going to kind of go with it as is, I think. There's also no reason why I couldn't just leave the daisy chain ports open on the first tower and just... Who knows, maybe I'll find a use for it, or maybe I will want to daisy chain it again, or something or other. But yeah, so... last night we got all the power done that we could get done. I feel like I'm competing with Pretzel. I don't know if I am or not. Like volume-wise. Yeah, I was missing some power supplies, but all of these are done. The Master System, I have an AC adapter on the way. And then the Atari 2600, I may have an adapter for that. I would assume I do. I know I do because I've run it before.
Slurp that shit, dude.
But I don't know where it is. Kit! Wait, how'd you do that? Did I add that to my wish list? I don't remember doing it, but I guess Buff Pikachu's on the way. Thank you so much. Did I? It was there from the beginning? I thought I never added it. What the hell? Okay, well, cool. I mean, I'm glad it was there. Thank you so much, Kit. So, we have to figure out the routing. Actually, we have to figure out if I even have the cables. Damn. Shit. So there's a lot of little missing pieces. I think this is my last SCART input. Sync stripping. Meanwhile, these both need that. As does the Master System. So I'm short 2 of those. This... I'm not going to hook video up for the CDI since the CDI is down right now anyway. The 3DO, we're going to be doing S-Video to this puppy. Craig had sent me a while back. Basically, it's a... it takes S-Video or RCA video in. Or sorry, S-Video or composite in, and then outputs either... component or RGSB. So there's that. I don't know, because these particular cables, there's a an eBay seller that I always got these from. I haven't got them from them for a long time, but that's how that was done. So to be honest, I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to be doing here. I guess it would probably go to the Jaguar. The Neo Geo CD will just have to wait. There's no point in routing it if there's nothing to route it to. So I can do the Famicom, the Jaguar, the 3DO, and the Turbo Duo. So we're only gonna route up 4 consoles here. I haven't, Kit. No, I have not seen this. And this mess here is the Famicom stuff. This is not necessary, I don't think. This is a really, really, really weird SCART cable. In fact, the whole Famicom situation was pretty weird because we bought that from a retro game reseller store, like a brick and mortar. So I had no idea what the mod was, the RGB mod or anything, like none of the details. It came with this cable, this SCART cable, but it's so bizarre because this is an 8-pin DIN. That's not that weird. This is pretty commonly used for RGB output mods from consoles. But this part's pretty weird. So this is just a regular ass 8-pin DIN cable. This is the SCART part. I didn't know anything like this existed. I don't know if I ever really went over it or talked about it at all. It's got a little light. So here's what I think this is, or the reason for this. The thing with the Famicom, and I made a big deal about it myself, the camera's at a weird height. Like, I can't really, I guess I can squat, but I look weird down here too, but I guess it's better than being off camera. The thing with the Famicom is the audio. Because there were these expansion chips, there's a lot of games that have extra instruments, and it's stereo, and it sounds pretty amazing. So, unlike NES mods, a common Famicom mod is stereo output. But the thing is, if you use the stereo output, then it won't send audio over this line. Now, it will send stereo audio over this line if you're not using the stereo output. So it's basically one or the other. So basically, if you wanted to break it out to speakers, but you also wanted it to go over the SCART cable, you would need to split it and also send it in here. Then you'll have it. So basically, I think this lets you have a breakout. It's not required, but if you wanted to have a breakout, it would be necessary to connect to the stereo input on this adapter. I think that's the rationale. What'd you find there? Did you find this exact thing? 8-pin mini DIN to Euro SCART cable retro RGB Nintendo Sega Atari. Yeah, it looks exactly like what I have here. Almost. Very similar. With the light and everything as well. Pre-soldered, ready to use SCART adapter plus single pin mini. Capture retro. Built-in LED if 5 volt is present on pin 5. Audio 3.5 millimeter socket is audio input. Yeah. There's no explanation as to why that is, but it's... I believe that my rationale for why it is probably about on target. I'm pretty sure it's for breakout purposes. This one says T. It looks like a U. Maybe it's a W. I mean, it would make more sense if it was going to match what you're saying. So I'm going to say TW 2014. And it says cable adapter SCART. So same maker? Or something else? There's a little bit of schmutz in the 8-pin DIN port here. But yeah, this is the Famicom cable. Now, I'm not going to run the audio because I don't have that need. Because I don't have speakers to use. At least not in that way. So the question is, what's the routing plan? Do I run the SCART up? Or down? This is the sync stripper. This is the So probably run this. Cross over all the way over there. That path might not be the worst there. Oh. You know, you raise a great point. I forgot about the mic. Because this also has this mod where the controller ports are broken out, so it doesn't have attached. Well, it's input to the line, though. And I've connected this up before, and if I plug this in, I lose audio, regardless of whether with the SCART being hooked up. So I had audio. If I plug in a cable here, I lose audio. If I plug the other end of that cable into the SCART head, I get audio back. Connecting a microphone or anything like that into that input would have no way of getting to the game. I gotta believe that that's still going through the controller line, even though they're broken out. So I don't see how that could be related to the mic. All right. Maybe I should just run it on the far end here. That's what I should do. I was thinking about making it number 1, but I should really do what makes most sense for routing. Since it's way the fuck up there, then this is the better position for it. All right. So this is gonna go like this, I think. And thereabouts. Okay. And Holy shit, Chloe. Huh. That's a wild idea. I don't think it would have to be hosted, no. A local, well, yeah. I know what you mean. Well, Cobot's not hosted by me. Like, the now playing is actually querying Pretzel for that information. It's not like reading that from a text file or something. Well, don't necessarily have to expose things to the internet per se. Possible that because I'm planning on sort of building my own web switcher thing to control multiple of these. There's no reason I couldn't run that locally and maybe have it upload a file somewhere, which would be pretty fucking benign, I would say. And then I'm pretty sure Cobot can read files, just text files, and then display the output. So, I mean, I don't think that would be a big deal. And nothing really has to be exposed. There we go. Famicom routed. So up through here, right there. SCART situations right here. DIN. And then connected. And it's not in the way of the any of this stuff. Good night, Chloe. Okay. 1 of 4 down. You know what? I guess I don't need these connected right now, so I'm going to not have them connected right now. Turbo Duo is just one of these. And this has quite a lot of slack. So... well, it's one of these and an audio cable. Boy, I had so much fun looking for a fucking audio cable previously. All right. Yeah, this one's a bit long. It's the only other one that I know of that's not the bad one. The suspected bad one. Damn. Here's the bad one. How long are these both? Well, hey! About the same length. They could have the same run. I want to use the same cables I am using for the one thing. I'm going to use actually black for this. You found the mod origin? NES RGB by Tim Worthington, aka E-Tim, aka Vile Tim. Are you sure that's the one? It sounds familiar. It's probably likely. Oh, Tim, yeah, Tim, yep. That makes all the more sense now. You make a great point. I wonder if that's the same mod that I have, or a similar mod that I have in my NES. Instead of having a stereo out, which wouldn't make sense, it has a palette switch. I've not really used it, but on the bottom of the NES, there's a little toggle switch where I could change palettes if I so wished. But thank you, Richie. Good find. All right. Makeshift audio and RGBS cable. This should do. It'll kind of keep it together. It doesn't have to go very far, really, so... Okay. Oh. Like, where are my yellow ones? They are? I don't love that. So I want to strap this up somewhere around here to lessen the strain, if I can. There. So now they're not like being pulled down or up or anything like that. Hey, Nuglet, welcome. Yep, managing cables. We're working on it. Is this your first time here? Do you know what I'm up to? Heard? Well... Yes, indeed. So this is a RGB switch, and these are all retro consoles. And so the objective is to try to get as many retro consoles in one spot as possible. This is the second tower. So on this one I've got Famicom, Jaguar, Neo Geo CD, Virtual Boy, 3DO, Master System, Turbo Duo, and Atari 2600 on the end. And that's the first one. That one's done. As you can see, part of the point was to make them as mobile as possible, so they're easy to access. So this one, NES, Xbox, PS2, Super Nintendo, Wii, N64, GameCube, Saturn, Dreamcast, Sega, Genesis, 32X, Sega CD, and MVS. They're down at the bottom, a little hard to see there, but they're there. So that's the objective. Get like 20 retro consoles in a relatively small space, all routed up and easy to connect to stream and capture and connect to CRTs and shit like that. Yeah, dude, that fucking Smasher Pass was very fucking funny. Our boy just has a thing for salad, you know? He loves those leaves. He's a healthy eater. Ah. Sorry, that shit's gonna be funny to me forever. I think the favorite thing I came up with of mine in that whole discussion was he also saw your conversation. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh shit, this is when he was pissing.
I was like, this isn't a bit. I thought it was a bit. It's not a bit.
Oh fuck!
He's been saying.
Thank you for sharing this with me. That's fucking funny. Oh yeah. But yeah, the favorite thing I came up with was, fuck, what did I say? It was something about like, shit, I don't fucking remember. It's in there. It's in the chat in the VOD. Yeah, the Whole Foods thing. I just don't remember exactly what I said. Like, I thought a lot about the structure of the sentence, and now I care about saying it again correctly, and I can't remember. I don't fucking remember. Well, if you find it, share it. I don't want to ruin it by saying it wrong. Yeah, sorry for the ads. We're doing the ads experiment thing. Huh. His sexual preference could be found in the produce section of a Whole Foods. Is that what I said? Yeah, actually, I think Tenosis might have the right of it. I think I remember saying... I said something with Justin's type in it. I probably said Justin's type is the produce section of a Whole Foods. Something like that. All I can say is that whole segment was... I knew I had to join in, you know? It's one of those special moments that you can't miss.
He has a flat brain.
Hold on one sec. Whoa. Who dat? Yo, Nuglet. Thank you for the sub. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. So just about got this routed. Turbo Duo. So we're going down along here. And do a little loop there. BNC in the back. That Turbo Duo got some BNC in the back. I really like swingy covers of old like Mario songs and shit. They're already like kind of jazz based, like athletic theme and stuff, or almost like ragtime. And then people just mix them into like these swingy, crazy things. Does the Extron switch actually care what signal it receives? Or does it just route one port to another? I'll be honest with you, I'm not totally sure on the technical bits. I know that it properly handles whatever you send through it. So, but I'm not sure on like the rules. As an example, for the outputs, I could just use like an RGB HV cable, right? So every port, send that out to, I don't know, TV or capture device, something like that, right? It doesn't matter if I'm doing RGB or S-video or composite or component that I'm sending through that. It just sends it. But the thing is, those signals are very specific. And there's also some like sync stripping stuff. When it comes to sync, I start to kind of lose the thread. Like, for example, S-video can actually, it's also called YC. I don't remember why it's called YC, so don't ask me. But the cables for that are red and blue. So I don't know if that means you could run S-video to red and blue on the Extron, send that through, or if it doesn't matter. Like if you just do the top two ports, send that through, and as long as you're going to a YC or S-video input on the other end, that it'll just pass through and be fine. But it's certainly not like, it's not going to reject it if you send like blue over the red port. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the exact age. It probably could be figured out off of the serial numbers. But they don't have a year make on them. Yeah, I'd have to look up the serial numbers and the model numbers to see. The best we could figure out would be like a vague sort of range when they were making this particular model. These are both Crosspoint plus 128s or 12x8. But if you search for Crosspoint plus 128, you should find the you'll be able to find everything about it, like the manuals and the page. They're discontinued. I would guess that these are probably late 80s, early 90s. Or maybe even... They might be even newer than that. They might be like late 90s, early 2000s. The next model after these, they had the lit buttons on the front. Which I think those were called Crosspoint MAV. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, you can get definitely a vague range of when these particular models would have been built. But they're pretty fucking handy for sure. They let me do all kinds of stuff. Alright, so what's next? Could do the 3DO. I also forgot we can do the Game Boy, or the Virtual Boy, sorry. So we could do the Virtual Boy. Or the Jaguar. That's what's left here. We've done the Famicom and the Turbo Duo. 3DO, Virtual Boy, and Jaguar are the objective. And then we're going to test them all, make sure they're all hooked up fine and working. I guess I'll do the 3DO because it's the stuff for it's all right here. So this is a little different because we're going to be converting You know, I don't think I did RGSB before, and I don't know how that'll go. I just don't know how that'll go. It's possible. I think I did component previously. To be honest, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to change the video quality because we're converting S video to essentially an RGB signal, which isn't going to make it sharper. It's just going to make it easier. Essentially. Easier to deal with. Basically, it dictates like whether I need to switch signal types on my CRT at the end of the chain. So we would want to run the S video out, which is somewhere here. What did I do with it? I had it right here. Here it is. Got it. Okay, so we're going to run S video out to this. And the box, we probably want it to be like right next to the 3DO. And then audio is going to be routed independently of this. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect the power for now. Yeah, this one's a little more complicated. It's going good. Hey Fox, thanks for the little gift. I appreciate it. Okay. Sit like this. Okay. That box will basically be here like this. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's somewhere to go. Somewhere to be.
He has a flat brain.
Who's that? Kawari. Thank you for 61 months. I'm sorry about the jump scare ads. I didn't know they were jump scare ads. My apologies. Okay, so for this I need adapters. These little puppies. Whoop, there went one. RCA to BNC. Man. The problem with these monoprice cables is that they're too stiff. They're stupid stiff. I don't really know what they were thinking. Kind of wanted to avoid using this, because this thing doesn't look great. But I don't have an alternative handy, so this is what we're doing. I'll replace it later. Come for the stiffness, stay for the stiffness. This is also exceedingly too long. Does not need to be this long for this job. It's alright, just gotta roll with the punches here. I do have different component cables on the way, but they're not here right now, so I'm doing what I can with what I got. think this will do. Right around there. I love that part. So good. Okay. Video routed. Still have to do audio and power for this box. Power's done. Now audio. You know, this music makes me think of new game releases for some reason. All right. That's the 3DO routed. So we got 3 done. Whew. Pretty clean so far. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Nuglet. It's good to see you. Have a good night. Sorry, I'm trying to think of where to go next. I could do the Extron's power. It is going to need that, even though I've got those power cables coming. I'm pretty sure he did the entire everything soundtrack for Shovel Knight and all of the expansions as well, I believe. I could be wrong. Jake is a god. Oh, maybe there were. I could be wrong. There we go. Extron power. For now. So I guess the Jaguar I should probably go that way with. It's just closer over there. Here's the Jaguar's fucking chonker video connector because it's literally like just an exposed PCB. It's the only video out that I've seen, and this was like, that's like just like this, like it's just circuit boards sticking out there. Here we go. The monster. And this. We need this. Hey, what's up? Welcome. All right. So that means we're going to be moving this over. And Jaguar's got kind of a long cable, so I could probably like route this over to here, like along on the bottom. And then meet it on the side over there somewhere. Probably the thing to do. Gotta get out another yellow spool. Yeah, exactly. The polygons were so huge that they had to send them out via circuit board only. They couldn't use something silly like a little port. That's for baby consoles with baby polygons. Not the Jag, dude. Jag is the man's console. This is all in line with the type of marketing that they had at the time. 32 bits? More like 32 bitch. Jag has 64 bits. We're sucking 64 dicks. It's actually not that slow. The Jaguar CD. Come on, Extron, give me it! Give me it! Okay, that looks good. Come up here. Around here. Yeah. Something like that. Oh. This might have a bit of a routing problem in this position, but I'm going to try it anyway. No. Ah, it has to be the other. It has to be facing the entire other way, which is nightmarish. No, I had it right. There it is. Well, I don't love what's going on here. This is like a thick boy cable, so it doesn't want to cooperate with what I want to do, really. Which is a drag. Not the best. Not the best. Come on, you bastard. I don't like it sticking out the side like this either. Sucks. I'm kind of fucked either way on this one. What is it? Let me take a look.
These common objections or criticisms about Nintendo. Nintendo is not cutting edge. We're not coming out with the most advanced, coolest products like the CD-ROM. Not! Let's get real. Read my lips. CD-ROM is slow.
This is real? Yeah, this is fucking real.
Forget about it. There isn't a
Oh shit, it's the Donkey Kong Country VHS guy.
One more time now. Nintendo, cartridge-based, high-resolution, computer-ready games fast.
I mean, they were
CD-ROM access.
kind of right for a short period of time. That's pretty fucking funny. Okay. So then from here I can kind of Ugh. 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 Why is this cable so fat, dude? Ah. Fat graphics. Fat graphics. Oh, you big piece of shit. You big son of a bitch. God damn. Ah. Boy, oh boy. I don't ever want to disconnect the Jaguar. I don't want to have to do that again. It's hooked up. Done. Fuck it. Fuck it. Hey Jade. Building the second tower. First tower's right here. Alright, that just leaves the Virtual Boy. So let's make it happen. Look at all these rectangles! I've got all my special rectangles on a shelf! So I can't lose them! Ah, right. I forgot that I'm using VP21.
He has a flat brain.
What do I do with the cable? Why do I do this? Pat, thank you for 50 months. Appreciate it. 50 fucking months. Why do I fucking do it? No, that's cheapy. Found it. I set a fucking Wii on top of it. A goddamn Wii on top of it. Did it get a blank alert?
has a flat brain.
Nate, thank you for that gift sub. Okay, Virtual Boy. Virtual Boy. So this is kind of a shorty. But that's fine. We could run it like right up here. Like that. It'll be nice and easy. Nice and easy, eh? It's that track I really like. Except for this part. Hate this part. It's okay, I guess. Now that rocks. Don't like that. You like that. This is too far. It's not going to be good there. That'll be okay. Love that. I love that a lot. Oh, that's right. Mr. Bear, what are you doing, bud? I need another go. All right, I'm sorry. I need another.
One more, sir. Please. May I have another?
I think the sheath on this one is not placed right. It's going good, JJ. Glad you got your car fixed. Okay. Wow, it just has a short-ass sheet. That's just how it is, huh? It was just like pushed in. Thank you, JJ. We're only gonna have 5 consoles connected. And I'm doing the last one right now, and then we're gonna test. Never. Never ever. Yeah, teleportation maybe. Currently, never. There we go. Nice. Good grip. That's what I wanted. Ah, shit. Hey. Is, Corby here? Is Sil here? Swap the red and blue. And then I think I leave the other two disconnected, right? Or no, I need sync still, don't I? Or I could just have them all connected, I guess. Because this will give us red and white. I remembered you said something. And, didn't remember what it was, what exactly it was. Nah, that's not plug them all in. I'm confused now. Okay. Okay. So it was what I originally... my first interpretation. So it's gonna be it's gonna be BGR sync. Like that. BGR sync audio. Burger sync, yeah. It's burger sync. We've done all the ones we can do today. Turbo Duo is hooked up. 3DO is hooked up. Virtual Boy is hooked up. Jaguar and Famicom. Which leaves the Neo Geo CD, the Master System, the CDI, and the Atari 2600. I wish I could go back. You should be glad I can't go back with Pretzel. So I would just play that fucking Metroid cover again. Alright, so now that we've done that, my stupid chair is in the way. There's so much stuff. I pulled out so much crap to do this. Choo-Choo came in and then he was like, actually, maybe no. The giant tower came at him. Okay. So we're gonna do this. Hey buddy. And this. Oh. Okay. And then switch to retro. All right, just a moment now. For you. Daisy chain. So we are going to take advantage of the daisy chain, even though I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. But it'll be handy for testing right now. We got the daisy chain here. Okay. Power. Power. These ones are still wrapped. Turn these on. It's a Faraday cage. It absolutely isn't. It's absolutely nothing like that. All right, now I'll hook up the daisy chain and stuff. Okay. And now the retro tank.
He has a flat brain.
And I'm not going to hook up the networking right now. Well, that's a sound. That's a real sound. Why is that happening? Why that is happening? What's making that happen? Let's look at the Famicom. There. Well, audio? Why? New audio. 4, 7, and 8. 4, 7, and 8. 7, 12. 8. 7. Also, the buzz stopped for some reason. I don't know why. That doesn't look right. Also, is the thing. Huh. Why I have a preview monitor. Alright, hold on. I should test something else. Should test another device. Alright, where do we have the Jaguar? It's like 11? No. Yes. I think it's 11. I'm not sure. Okay, well that looks correct. More correct. Correctish. Except there's a fucking cartridge in it and didn't read. Audio. Where's my mouse? There it is. There we go. There's also the buzz. It makes me wonder. Oh, sorry. Was that very, very loud? This seems more normal for the Famicom. Oh, there we go.
He has a flat brain.
Punch! Thank you for nice months. Very much appreciated, my friend. Alright, so we've got 2 successes here. That's good. Okay. Now, let's do the Virtual Boy. My favorite Virtual Boy game? I want you to know still that whenever I play this Virtual Boy, and I've played it way more off stream than on, I always use the little holder for the card protector. Alright. Virtual Boy. Let's go. This is definitely very normal. Extremely normal stuff. Why is it a Wiggle Boy? No, it's not. The previous setup was going through an Extron as well. This is just... It requires more fucking around on my part. I think slot 1 is the right profile. thought it was. Might have been slot 2. Yeah, this fucking soundtrack is awesome. I'm not sure why it's a Wiggle Boy. Maybe he doesn't like the signals being swapped? You know, when I configured it before, I only had the red plugged in. I didn't have them, or the red and the sync. The other two, I left them off. I agree, but I'm just saying it's the only difference. I don't think it's the reason, but it's the only difference that I can think of. I think it's gonna take, yeah, I think it's gonna take more time for me to sort this out than is really worth it at this particular moment. No, it's on motion adaptive. Look at that. That's your problem right there. Why does it have this problem? Yeah, what BFA said. Yeah. Just go straight into a big wiggle. I think that's something to troubleshoot later. Try different cables or something. Okay, let's do... Nine. All right. Well... On and running. Do an S video out. This little box. Getting a signal. Now this is YCBCR. YCBCR. Is that not compatible with YPPBPR? Or what is it, YPYBPR? I don't know why we're not getting a picture. Yeah? Well, I said the right thing. Yeah. 9. I had this working at some point. With digital, huh? I've used this before and it worked for component. But this little box also does RBSG or RGSV. Think on green, yeah. That's what I have it set to right now, but that's a whole lot of nothing's happening.
Tired of warming the bench? Looking for something real to sink your teeth into? Well, then why don't you pull your butt off the couch and prepare yourself for the outer regions of outrageous?
Hello? What's happening, dude? Oh, wait. I thought I switched to Jaguar. I was like, why no picture? I was on the wrong number for this. Right. It was 9. No, it was 10. So 10 is the 3DO, that's why. It's a little hard to tell because the number layout, if you're looking in the middle, it's hard to tell which way it is. Okay, so now I might have a chance here.
You tired of warming the bench? Looking for something real to sink your teeth into? Well, then why don't you pull your butt off the couch and prepare yourself for the outer regions of outrageous?
Hey! There it is. There we go. We have 3DO. Look, trust me, I really want to fix the Virtual Boy as well, but I have limited time, and I can tell that was going to take a long time. So I would just dedicate that to another night. But we will do it. We will fix it. Oh. But yeah, this is S video. Looks about as good as it's gonna. Okay, so that's good. Let's look at the Turbo Duo now. Turbo Duo
Well,
is...
well, well, look who's here. Another warrior comes a-knocking on my hallowed halls. Beyond this is a challenge from which there is no turning back. Prepare yourself for
This
a
guy.
turbocharged world of endless blacktop, where the winners reign in infamy and the losers are turned away by the thousands. So let's get ready to rumble.
It's like the Turbo Duo is number 11. That is not component. And it's working fine. Working fine.
In der guten alten Zeit lebten die Menschen noch ruhig und in Frieden. Niemand glaubte, dass es in Zukunft zu einer Bedrohung kommen würde.
Looks crispy. Looks real crispy.
Auf der Schattenseite des Friedens und des Wachstums gab und gibt es aber auch immer das Böse. Die Menschen beginnen, das Wachstum abzulehnen und bezeichnen
That's Japanese.
als Degeneration.
You're hearing German, you're reading Japanese.
Wir sind hier versammelt, um die Mächte der Finsternis mit unserem verfluchten Blut zu rufen. Wir wollen, dass sie die Welt regieren. Wir erwarten lächelnd den Niedergang der Welt. Nach 100 Jahren ist der Böse wieder auferstanden. Er kann sich in eine Fledermaus, einen Wolf und Nebel verwandeln. Er liebt die Nacht. Er schlürft das Blut von jungen Frauen und lebt ewig.
He has a flat brain.
Burger des Teufelsschlosses. Der Herr des Bösen, Graf Dracula, ist auferstanden.
Beer. Thank you for that gift sub. Appreciate it. Dracula X. Rondo of Blood. Press run button to run. All right. So they almost all work. Which is great news. I think it's a dance. I do believe. It's a music. Oh, I am beat. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell happened with the Virtual Boy, but other than that, I'm in pretty good shape.
In der guten alten Zeit lebten die Menschen noch ruhig.
I'm gonna have to get a couple of cables.
Niemand glaubte, dass es in Zukunft zu einer Bedrohung kommt.
It was beer. I don't think there's anything wrong with the Virtual Boy.
Auf der Schattenseite
I think it might be possibly a cable issue or a
auch immer das Böse.
RetroTink issue, maybe.
Das Wachstum abzulehnen und bezeichnen den Frieden als Degeneration. Wir haben uns hier versammelt, um die Mächte der Finsternis mit
So.
dem verfluchten Blut zu rufen.
There might be, yeah.
Dass sie die Welt
I'll do another stream and
regelnd den Niedergang
we'll see if we can figure it out. But there's definitely a clip or two where it's just the settings details that I did when it was working nicely. So just have to find that and then sit there and go through and make sure that they all look correct. Just to
Fledermaus,
confirm that it's either is or isn't a settings issue.
liebt die Nacht.
Thank you, Sil.
Das Blut von jungen Frauen und lebt ewig. Der Burgherr
Put that
des
in my browser for
Schlosses,
later.
Der Herr des Bösen, Graf Dracula, ist auferstanden.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, I will check through that on another stream. Yeah, sorry, food. It's late, I'm tired. Gotta do it another night. Oh, but I'm pleased with how far we got. So I'd say the second tower is about halfway done. Look at that. That looks nice. I wonder if we could tweak this any further to squeeze some more sharpness out. But honestly, it looks pretty crispy right out of the box. I love the soundtrack of this game. It's so great. For those who maybe aren't familiar with this Castlevania, it's the precursor to Symphony of the Night that we didn't get in the States, or we sort of did. There's a Super Nintendo port that is unfortunately rather expensive. I haven't looked at it in a while. Last time I looked at it, it was like 150, so it's probably more than that now.
Niemand glaubte, dass es in
I should have picked it up then.
zu einer Bedrohung
I do want the Super Nintendo version, which is also called Dracula X, but I think it's just called Castlevania Dracula X.
des Friedens und des Wachstums gab und gibt es aber auch immer das
Yeah.
Böse.
Oh yeah. $350 loose.
Wachstum abzulehnen und bezeichnen den Frieden als Degeneration.
Akumajo Dracula X Rondo of Blood.
Wir haben uns hier versammelt,
Complete in
um die
box.
Mächte der Finsternis
175.64.
zu rufen.
So that's this version we're looking at here.
Die Welt regieren, wir erwarten lächelnd.
But yeah, 350 for loose is pretty rough. Yeah, it was like As recently as 2020, it was still under $200, but then for some reason last year, it leapt up to $350. Very unfortunate.
Kann sich in eine Fledermaus, einen Wolf und Nebel
Complete is $1,000, and new is $3,250.
Frauen und lebt ewig. Der Burgherr des Teufelsschlosses. Der Herr des
But yeah, it's generally considered a failed port because people compare it to this, which has, you know, sort of video. It has like animations, and of course, it has the beautiful soundtrack. But the Super Nintendo game is actually not bad either. It just doesn't have some of the niceties that the Turbo Duo version has. Jesus, look at this code. Oh boy. I guarantee this is going to be something. Yeah. So there's a lot of these. And yeah, look at what's in the pictures. This shit is a fucking scam. I don't understand why people defend it. It's absolutely a scam. Yeah, graded shit is just pure bullshit. And I'm not even coming at it from an angle of like, games are meant to be played. Like, I understand some people collect shit just to collect shit. And, you know, maybe they like the games or whatever, but if you're collecting new copies, the point is not to open them, basically. So I get that. But, like, this shit where they get an arbitrary rating, they put it in a box that you never open, and then they put it on fucking eBay for $15,000 fucking dollars. No, it's not supposed to do that. I think the Turbo Duo had a little aneurysm. It's probably fine. Yeah, it just crashed. It doesn't do that a lot, but it can happen. I'm also... I put in the burned copy of Dracula X instead of the real one. That might have something to do with it. They're all off. But yeah, this is the most set up the second tower has ever been. Previously, I never got farther than it being a total fucking mess. Oh, I do want to check one last thing. I don't remember which fucking... input this is on, but... There we go. Just want to make sure that the Jaguar CD still works and that I didn't fuck it up. Yeah, I have the PSP one. I don't have the PS4 one. Or maybe I do, or I don't know. I think it was also released on PC and Steam. Oh, cool. Thank you, Tenosis. I'll take a look at that later. Jaguar CD still working. Yeah. My whole problem, Pandora, is the thing that I care about with collecting is the authenticity. I don't care about the value or anything like that. I just really enjoy the physicality of cartridges and CDs and consoles and controllers. Otherwise, I would get my kicks off of ports and emulators, but they just don't do it for me. Boy, this sure does sound like shit. I wonder if it's the cable or something else. I don't know what's wrong here. Doesn't sound great. I feel like the cartridge sounded fine, so it might be the CD audio on the Jaguar. Hold on a moment, please. Sir, what are you doing? Mr. Sir? Do you want to say goodnight to the stream with me? They love you. Hi. You hungry, buddy? You want some dinner dins? You want some dinny dins? Yeah? Say night-night to everybody. Can you say night-night to everybody? Hmm? Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye, Mr. Wags? Mr. Waggy Tail? Behold, a pupper. He wants dinner and none of this bullshit. Alright, bud. Oh. Cool. Thank you, food. Yeah, if you want to shoot those at me in Retro Babble, that'll be the place to do it. I'm going to get out of here, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great night.